It's gonna be a long night, I guess, tonight. But first of all, uh, let's do some news. As you have probably already know, Stefano Casillo just announced that he's leaving Kunos. What can I say? Stefano, for me, has been a mentor, has been a great colleague to work with. I owe him so much. I remember mm, checking and meeting Stefano virtually at around 2003, 2004, something like that. And we've been working on netKar beta. At some point, he left netKar and he went to Japan to follow his career. He was actually a programmer for video editing, high-end software, and I've stayed behind to make the last version of that netKar Naimi, I think it was called, which had the Supra, and he just left so fast that I had some pieces here and there to make the version. Uh, After that, he came back. He started working on netKar-Pro, and I went away because I had other professional things to follow. He founded Kunos Simulazioni together with Marco Massaruto, and at some point, uh, I've started working on some very big mods for GTR2, total mods, completely changed the sim back in the days. It was called Power and Glory. At the same time, they were finalizing during the last days of netKar-Pro, and they asked me to have a look at it and see if I could help them a little bit with the website and stuff like that. I did that. We started working a bit about that, and after that they asked me to work more with them, join the Kunos Simulazioni and start working on Ferrari Virtual Academy. We did that, and after that it was they called me at Rome and showed me something completely new. And I remember back in the day, it was just a single seater on a track, laser scan track, and I was blown away by it, by the feeling, by the physics. Right? I thought, what the fuck is that? And Stefan said, well, that this is our new engine that I'm working on, and we would like to work together on everything. And so this is where the story of Assetto Corsa began. Uh, and Stefano was is Stefano is was for Kunos Simulazioni, but is still now one of the few geniuses that I've been happy and proud to have met in my life. I can count them in one hand fingers, maybe two or three of them. He's really a genius. I saw him vomit code. Do you know what it means? That as I'm talking to you like right now in almost fluent English, he can write code at the same speed. If he has an idea and he's cleaning his head about it, he just go through it and just writing as if it is a book or a novel or something. He's that kind of guy. He's amazing on understanding maths that he doesn't know. He just stay there and says, "Okay, I have to study about that, and I'll be back to you whenever I know about it." And he will just disappear, and we never knew what he's up to. But in the meantime, he's studying. He's trying to understand. He's trying to do things, and then he comes back to you, and he's like, you know what? I maybe have the solution. And in one day, he's able to do things that I've seen other programmers doing in, I don't know, weeks or months. He's that good. He's that good. Uh, but being a genius is like a volcano. He explodes and then he goes into sleep for some time. And in the meantime, he studies. He thinks about it. He never talks to you about that, and he keeps on good going. He keeps on going, but you don't know nothing about that. You just have to trust him. And then again, someday you hear the explosions, and you here it is in front of your monitor, and he has done an amazing job in just a couple of days or weeks. It is this kind of guy, and to be honest with you, I think the guy stayed with Kunos even way too much time, because he's that kind of guy. He's always the guy searching and looking for the next adventure. I've never seen him staying into one place for too much time. He's such a mind that he's looking for new adventures. He's looking for new stuff to do. And so it was a great time with him, and a great pleasure and a great honor. And it was a surprise that he stayed in Kunos and doing sims for so many years. I had a great time with him. I've learned so much from him. I've learned really really so much things from him about uh, about physics of cars, and about work ethic. He's one of the highest work ethics I've seen in a man. He will never go for the compromise. He will always be, no, you know what? We either do it correctly or we don't do it. Because if we do it and it doesn't work, then it's shit. And he's very straightforward about it. Um, he's not the easiest guy to live with. He's always very honest and straight and in your face, and he will insult you, but he will be insulted by you if you take his insult as offensive and you don't try to improve yourself because of his insult. His insults are like, you know what, you fucked up, you have to get better. If you get offended by that, he will get offended on you because you don't understand. That's the kind of guy he is. So I've learned this, and I'm really uh, you know grateful for what he taught me, and I'm happy, and I wish that we will continue to talk and talk about this, and he will still keep teaching me things. I'm pretty sure about that. But it's time for him to change and follow a different adventure. Uh, I have to say to you that it's not something that he decided yesterday. We went through a long process. We knew about that, and everything that you are now enjoy on Assetto Corsa Competizione has been done because of his legacy, but also because we took care to not be unprepared. So no worries about that. We just keep doing what we like, and we hope that he keeps doing what he loves. And anyway, on this terrible disappointment, let's go and have some race. Let's go. All right. So um, here we are. As I said, very nice uh, branch hats, Aston Martin V8, and let's go in. No, I'm not crying. You are crying.